What's up, everybody? Today we're here on the Europe server for part 3 of our series, taking a look at all the different LD4s from the Hall of Heroes, the Hall of Heroes 7th year anniversary Hall of Heroes. Choose your own adventure, choose your own monster for the 7th year Hall of Heroes. So today we're going to be taking a look, again, we're on Europe server. I don't know why I'm flashing it on the screen, like you guys obviously see it. Today we're taking a look at Icasha, the Light Undine. She is an interesting unit. I feel like she's an underrated unit, but also she does have some big drawbacks. Let's take a look at her skills. Let's take a look at her stats. Let's take a look at her runes. So first skill, Light Drop. This is worded wrong. This has been worded wrong for years. For years it's been worded wrong. Attacks an enemy with a small ray of light, removing a beneficial effect on the target if the attack lands a critical hit. So first you need crit rate, because this needs to land as a crit to actually activate. Then you need accuracy as well. But the thing is here that this is not a beneficial effect removal. This is a full strip. It strips everything on the unit, all the beneficial effects. So this is actually a misconception. People have the wrong idea about this. This strips one thing. This is, again, full strip. Full strip, been worded wrong for quite a long time. Then we have the second skill, inflicts damage on an enemy. So that's a pretty strong first skill in my opinion. Full strip on an enemy, pretty strong. Inflicts damage on an enemy with a strong shock, puts the target skill on cooldown. So this is a reset. This is good for revives. This is good for things that have very strong third skills that have long cooldowns. You guys know what skill resets are for. Then we have absolute defense, removes up to 2 harmful effects of the ally target, makes the target invincible for 3 turns. This is really nice for squishy units. Unfortunately, this doesn't really, it's a cleanse and invincibility of 1 target, but doesn't heal. It would be great for her to have some extra sustain, right? That's kind of my feel. Maybe, you know, she could be in a balance patch, like in the next balance patch. I'm not sure because we just had some transmogs for the Undines. Not really too many people using the Undines in general, so I do feel like she has potential to be buffed in the next balance patch. I think that it would be great to have a heal on her. I think either heal or immunity as well, because this is just this is a cleanse and invincible, but it's no immunity and it's no heal. So that's kind of the bummer thing, and it's only a single target unit, right? Then we have the leader skill, increases the defense of ally light units by 40%. You can use it everywhere. 40% is not that bad. However, the units that you're probably going to be using her with, if you do wind up using her, are things like Katarina that needs the invincibility, Molong. And those units are not light units or squishy units. I mean, you could use it with a squishy thing, like you could use it with Shren and some kind of attack power buffer. You could use it with some, but there's really not too many light units that are super meta unless you happen to have some, unless you have some shiny ones, like 3 stars, I mean. But not everyone has a whole bunch of LD4s and LD5s. There's some really good ones that this would work really nicely with. Like, for example, Artemiel gets stronger based on his defense. She's got a defense leader skill. But also, Artemiel has an HP leader skill of 50%, so you might be more prone to use that. Anyway, defense leader skill is nice, but it's not that useful because it's only light units. So another thing about her is her stats. HP is 9225. It's not that crazy. We could go with a little bit more HP. Honestly, I feel like for a better balance, we'd go for some more HP and some less attack. Defense is not bad. I have no complaints. 747, never forget. Speed, 96. Kind of on the slow side, to be honest. Anything in the 90s for speed is kind of tough, especially like the lower you go, the harder it is to make it meta. That's why you don't really see too many magic knights in the. I mean, you see the light one, but the light one's a different. What does the light one even have? She's got 105. Very slow. Okay, so this light one is very slow. Did I mention this is the Europe server Alta Cat? We do not have her on the fastest set of Despair runes on here, but. Anything with in the 90s, you know, Bastet and Tiana, it's really hard to outspeed things with just a Bastet and Tiana unless you have crazy insane runes to make up for the fact that they're in the 90s, right? So just something to keep in mind. She does need a lot of speed because she's a support unit. Just support units in general need a lot of speed. Crit rate and accuracy, right? So we have actually crit rate and accuracy. I wanted to make sure we put the crit rate on here just so that we could make sure we land crits, so I can show you guys the full strip for her skills. And then we just have speed, crit rate, HP. We got the accuracy from the focus runes. This is just on someone else. I just swapped it over to her. This skill 1 accuracy, skill 2 accuracy. It would be nice if there was more, but we do still have some accuracy. Yeah, just the fact that she's a little slow and she could use some more HP would be nice. But I think her first skills are fantastic. I love her first skills. Her third skill, it would be nice if it had some more, since it's only single target. I would like it if it had like some immunity and some heals. So anyway, let's take, really got to stop talking. Let's take it into some things and let's see how it does. It's always a Guild War spotlight, isn't it? It's never like an RTA. Well, I wouldn't really bring Icasha into RTA anyway. I know it's a deal breaker for many of you. Like, okay, well, you're not bringing Icasha into RTA. Good, then I won't either. I won't get her at all. She is an LD unit. She may get buffed in the next balance patch. I don't know. I just get this feeling. Anyway, she's got her leader skill here. It's going to benefit her and the Fran. Not everything. Not the Katarina, just her and the Fran. We have a tanky HP defense with wind and water units, so Katarina should be nice there. The thing, though, is, would you rather use Icasha and Fran, or would you rather just use Kabezanuf, the Water Horus, which does the crit buff, attack power buff, and invincibility all in one skill? Instead of having two different units for the attack power buff and the invincibility, you get more invincibility, and you also get immunity and other things, but just food for thought. I guess playing devil's advocate, right? That's why not too many people are actually using Icasha. Then for the second team, you know what this is going to be a combo spotlight. Second team, we're going to use Tetra. So Tetra's another Hall of Heroes choice. And we're not using her because we necessarily intended to show her instead of anything else. It's just that she happens to be good against some of these things, right? So it's all water units. There's some crit resist on that team. All right, so let's do one of these absolute defense. Invincibility. We don't need a ton of invincibility, but she's going to die, isn't she? We can do some strips. Eventually. All right, let's try to do... I guess we'll do one of you. If two land on... I don't care who I kill. I just want to kill something, right? I was going to say if two land on the Vigor, that's not really an issue. So let me show you guys. This is the skill 1. Removes a beneficial effect, right? Removing a beneficial effect. So that would mean 1, right? Except... Oh, wow. It's all 3. Exactly. So it does not remove just one beneficial effect. It removes all of the beneficial effects. So let's strip this. Very nice. Now you guys like a little bit more. Skill 1 strips all beneficial effects is pretty... It's pretty nasty. Let's go for this. I don't want to deal with your whatever, right? So that's kind of nice. We'll do this for a little extra damage. I mean, he's going to have his skill 2 anyway, but... Puts things on cooldown so she doesn't have her invincibility. Not invincibility. She doesn't have her shield and immunity. Let's do some attack power breaks to you. We're going to do his little shred. We'll do a little one of these. Let's do a cleanse. We don't need to do a cleanse, but whatever. And then Katarina still takes 5. So Katarina has her skill again. Let's do invincibility here. It's a 3-turn invincibility. It's kind of unnecessary to have that much. But it could also be nice if one of your units is definitely... Look at this. Look at this. 4 here. 4 buffs. Beautiful. Right? But it could also be nice if, for example, the enemy has like a lot of water units and you have like a fire unit in as a tank. This way he'll do less damage. You know what I should have done? I should have done this the other way around. Yeah. Katarina used to be the other way, right? Katarina used to be... Can we violent proc? No, we haven't violent proc once, have we? Katarina used to... Let's strip that off. Okay. Katarina used to do just all random. Now it's like the first target definitely gets hit. Let's do this increased cool time so she doesn't put her shield up. But yeah, Katarina used to no matter who you targeted. But now it's you target the first one specifically. So, all right. And then we have for a second one. You didn't even have to do it. Let's do one of these. Strip. No, we don't get a strip on that. Well, he didn't do his thing anyway. Right, so we have, well, that wound up in our favor. But Tetra just stripped all of the, she cleansed all of the defense breaks, right? So that's why Tetra's nice here. But yeah, I would recommend. Also, another thing nice here is Rune, the Water Epicon Priest. And then also Water Frankenstein is nice here as well. Just water, like for a defense like this, or like if they're using Zyros instead of the Bale. You can use a just like tanky wind units, tanky water units. Oh my god, it's been a day, guys. It's been a day if it's been a day. But yeah, they don't have any sustain on their team, so you can just out-sustain them with like super tanky things and quick auto. Next battle, Wacky Teams Part 2. So for the first one, we could just outspeed and use what, like we could probably use Susano, Orion, and then some kind of water DPS unit and target one of those twins first. I want to see if this is going to work. The double rock boy, the double giant warrior. With a Tetra. I don't know why we're still using Tetra. And then for the second one, we're going to use Icasha. So this homunculus is actually built for... He's built both on crit damage and with a lot of continuous damage, right? So we've got a lot of strips with the Icasha. We have immunity, so that's going to take care of the Nephthys. And then we're going to do a lot of continuous damage with the... It's just weird, like, it's just a weird team. So let's take a look. Let's see how it does. Let's try it out. Not something we usually see every day, right? Oh my god. I thought we were going to... For whatever reason, I thought we were going to cut in, actually. I thought they were going to go first, and then we were going to cut in because they had the speed lead. But I should have known. All right, let's do one of these. They have some good resistance on these. As soon as you say they have some good resistance, you know that they're getting CC'd. All right, so that was an easy one, right? I mean... I'll just do that. Well, wait. Why do we even need to do that? We didn't even need it. We had immunity. We didn't need to do any of that. Oh my god. This is not working as I expected, guys. Okay, so let's do one of not those. Let's do this. Not that much continuous damage. Let's do some more continuous damage. Okay, he's got the Calm Mind. Let's strip that off though. I want that Wusa to actually activate, right? I want him to do his thing. We don't really need to... Oh, you know what? Let's just strip that. Yeah, let's just strip that. All right, she's going to do... Okay, and then we get... Yeah, maybe it was good to go for that. Let's do one of these. Let's do... we don't have anything that we can really do right now. Actually, we should have still gone for that. All right, let's do you. Cleanse that off. He's going to take some... He wants you to get slept. Cleanse. We don't actually need to cleanse this off, though. To be honest. We don't need to cleanse this off because we're going to use skill 1 anyway. So, let's do that. Let's do... Oh, my goodness. Let's do this. For whatever. It doesn't really matter. Alright, let's strip these off. Let's do one of these. This is not working as I intended it to. It's fine, but it's not working as I intended it to. Let's do... I don't want to hit that guy again. I want to do some dots, and then I want to Violent Proc into skill 3, which does more dots. And is beautiful. We didn't do any... We didn't do any dots. Okay, let's do one of you. Just in case. Just in case she's got... I'm not paying attention to what exactly skill she has right now. See, I want to do this after he has more continuous damage. I want to Violent Proc into skill 3, but he's not getting his... Whatever. He's not getting his thing, guys. He's not getting his thing. He's not doing all the dots. Or at least like 3 dots or whatever on skill 1. Let's take that off again. It's kind of nice, isn't it? Let's take that heal off. Nephthys. I mean, we're going to need to strip it again, but... It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Let's go for one of these. Again, it doesn't really... We're not getting the correct tuning, though. That's the issue there. Let's do... let's do this, then. I don't know. We don't really need to do it to anyone, do we? We could have done it to Nephthys. Let's do this. Let's do... Please, get dots and proc. Oh my god. You know what? I'm just going to do Flame Explosion. I don't even care. I don't even care anymore. I'm just going to do Flame Explosion. Here, take some dots. You took what? Well, this is going exactly as I had intended this to go. You know, if anything, she's doing fine. She's doing fine. It's the other stuff. It's the homunculus that's just decided to not work, right? So, yeah, he just doesn't want to do anything. Not doing his dots. He did his skill 3. So he did his... Maybe that's a crazy high resistance. You never know. Maybe it's a crazy high resistance on what's his face. Can we do one of these? I don't know why we're doing one of those. We got 2 dots on her. It's not a 100% chance to do dots anyway, but let's do this. Strip. Oh, we didn't strip. Did we not crit? Maybe we didn't crit. Maybe. So this could have easily been beaten very quickly with a bulldozer. Just FYI. Oh, we didn't get her. We didn't get her. Does she? She's not on Violent Runes. Oh my god, this is taking literally forever. Literally, this is the longest Guild Wars in existence. I don't feel like we're going to lose. However, he's got element disadvantage. I'm just surprised he wasn't doing it on the Feng Yan. Last but not least, we're going to try it against the Kamun Vigor Skogul. So the issue here is that there are 2 somewhat squishy units in here. There's the Kaki, and there's also the Icasha, who potentially could take a decent amount of damage if that Skogul rock goes. We need to strip everything, and then we need to reset the Skogul so he doesn't ever get his rock. So I'm not sure how this is going to go. It'll be very dangerous if Skogul gets his rock up, then gets a Violent proc. You know he's going to, right? But if that when that happens, we're going to take a lot of damage, aren't we? All right, so we have to do this Mind Shock, right? We have to do it. Increase cool time. Not bad. All right, gets a Violent proc there. Let's make sure we do this Purify here. Let's do I guess we'll do him for now. All right. Let's do one of these Absolute Defense on Kaki, because we know Kaki's going to take damage. We'll do let's do a strip on... Okay, we won't do a strip on him then. Doesn't get a Violent proc. We got lucky. Let's go for... Should we just go for... Nah, we don't need to go for that just yet. We'll go for one of these. We'll go for another skill cooldown. That's actually not bad. That's actually not bad. So as long as we get the skill cooldowns... This actually didn't work that terribly. You know what? I was really expecting worse. I gotta be... Well, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. Maybe we just got lucky. I was really expecting worse, though. All right, let's do Tech Age pushback a little bit so that we have more opportunity for strips, because I want to get those speed breaks off. Nice! We have it again. Resisted. Uh-oh, that's bad, guys. I don't know if you know, but that's bad when they resist things. Let's do one of these. It takes a little bit of damage. Let's go for a... Should we... we shouldn't even bother for the Absolute Defense just yet, because it doesn't really matter. He's going to get a turn, take it off anyway before anyone gets another turn. All right, we'll see if this goes... No, he didn't Violent proc. Okay, so we get a Mind Shock. I don't know if he had it or not. I don't think he had it, but whatever. Let's do... See, I don't want to... You know what? Let's just do this. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. I'm honestly surprised this at all worked. At all. Is anyone else like that would... See, okay. This is... I'm surprised. I'm surprised this actually worked. Let's strip... strip this? Strip... Listen, never mind. We're not going to strip this. Okay. GG. Let's do... Well, you know what? I should have done skill 2. Whatever. That last one... I mean, they had runes, but they weren't as amazing as they could be. This one's runed better. Let's see. There's no Skogul here, but let's see. I just wanted to find a little bit better of a runed defense. This way we could see a little bit more accurate of a representation of what we could expect. Are we going to move before? Am I getting greedy? Are we going to move before that Kamun comes in? No, we are not. But that's fine, because we can just do one of these. And then she's going to take that. Of course she's going to take it off. Let's go for the Absolute Defense on you. And then let's see if we Violent proc into a strip. No, we don't Violent proc into a strip. All right. I think we're going to go for the Kamun first. And we'll go for the cooldown on you. Resist it! Yeah, that's a more realistic scenario, actually. Now that I think about it, that's a more realistic scenario. We do still have the multi-hits, though. So if we can kill with the multi-hits, then... Okay, let's do one of these. Let's do... Strip one of these. Wow, this is definitely more realistic, because we're not stripping, we're not resetting, we're not doing anything. So, there we go. All right, we definitely need to... And they're violent. This is a much more realistic scenario, guys. Okay. Why are we not stripping anything? Strip. What? This is definitely a more realistic scenario. We're in test mode, but this is a realistic Guild War situation of just not stripping and not stripping and not stripping and not stripping and not stripping. Resistance. This is definitely realistic. Absolutely realistic. Let's go for 2-turn attack power break because you know they're gonna violent proc. This is legit. This one. Okay. Let's go for one of these. Let's go for one of these. Absolute defense. But as long as we can hold our own against a realistic situation, I think we may be okay. Right? 3-turn invincibility. All right. Can we actually strip this now? So we got to strip and then... Oh, we're not... Okay. Not speed tuned the way that we would like. Let's get a... She is not stripping at anything ever. Is he 100% resistance or something? Now I'm curious. What if we try to... We're not landing any debuffs, guys. This is not my imagination. We're not landing any debuffs. Can we put this on cooldown? We didn't... Okay. This is a definite realistic Guild War, Guild Siege situation of not landing a single thing. I mean, anything, though. The Kaki's not landing his defense breaks on a lot of stuff either, right? So, let's go. Defense break. There we go. Okay. Can we get some cooldowns and stuff in the meantime? Eventually, this might work. Let's do one of these. Because they're going to keep going for him, even though he has invincibility, right? This is really not going to do that much damage, though. That's my feelings on that one. That's why I want to keep going for skill 1. Does she have her cleanse, or did she already use it? Yeah, this one definitely has better runes than the, can we please? There! Oh my goodness! Finally! Wow! Okay, let's do it now. There we go. That's what I was waiting for! When it actually works. Alright. Anyway. Yeah, we don't really need to do... I don't even know who we want to go for next. We could just leave the Vigor in. We just go for one of these. We just go for one of these. We just go for... She's on crit damage, by the way. As well. I'm pretending I don't know that she's on crit damage, but I just want to let you know that she's on... That's why she's not tanky. Like, as tanky as she could be, but she's on crit damage. So... Oh, you know what? Oh, well, we did strip. This strip is fine. But I was like, oh, we should have used skill 2. There you go. There's the skill. Resistance again. Oh my god. Resistance. This the whole time. Okay, so you can see the frustration that may happen sometimes. Just letting you know that the resistance is a thing in Summoner's War. These things happen. But anyway, there we go. Actually, she did okay with her full strip on skill 1. That's not that bad. Right? Well, I mean, when it works. I feel like that skill 1 is like... Oh, skill 1's a really nice part. It's almost like it should be his skill 3 is a full strip. Don't come to us. Don't make it a full skill 3. But I feel like we're really undervaluing that skill 1 full strip. When it works, it's nice. I kind of feel like I want to put better runes on her now. I mean, like, tankier, right? Because she can't, like, she's a little on the squishy side having crit rate on slot 4, but, you know, there's a lot of grinds that need to happen on this account. Again, it's the Europe server account, so there's a grind situation that we definitely need to work on. I've been farming raids, though, today and yesterday a little bit. So, anyway, that's it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Maybe you guys got something out of it. Icasha, I'm not saying she's amazing. I'm not saying she's, like, god tier. She's got 96 base speed, which is kind of... Could be better HP. She had less attack and more HP situation, more speed situation. Maybe she'd had... It would be nice if she had, like, a heal or immunity with skill 3. That'd be really nice. A heal of some kind, right? With skill 3 would be nice. But that first skill, super underrated first skill, but you do need accuracy and crit rate. And you know what happens with accuracy, right? Anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you as always in the next one.